much like right now, back in 2009, another terrible disease swept through a lot of the planet. If you're around my age or older, you know that this disease was called swine flu, or in proper terms, H1N1. Now, I remember this very clearly because I had swine flu. I was one of 3 cases at my high school, and it's very clear in my memory because it's one of the worst experiences of my life. The day I was diagnosed, I actually went to school. I wasn't feeling 100%, but I had had worse days before. As the day progressed, I started feeling worse, and by the time I was in econ class, I was doing really bad. I finished my work really fast, and I put my head down on my desk to take a nap. A classmate woke me up and asked me if I was feeling all right, and because of societal norms, I said that I was fine. The classmate noticed that I was crying and offered to take me to the nurse. Though I refused, they forced it of me and carried me to the nurse's office. The nurse called my mom, and because of the epidemic, I was rushed to a doctor. At the doctor's office, I had the great pleasure of having a Q-tip and camera stuck up my nose. There was one fun thing about that visit. Since there was already a camera in my sinus cavity, the doctor pushed it down my throat and let me watch my vocal cords moving. And that was the best part of the next month of my life. That evening, I got the news that I had swine flu. For the next 2 weeks, I was under strict quarantine orders. They gave me medication and I was confined to my room and one section of the house for the next 2 weeks. During those 2 weeks, I got much, much worse. During that time, I had a constant fever, a constant headache, and my entire body was in pain. There were several times during those 2 weeks that I thought I was legitimately going to die. It was difficult to move, it was difficult to eat, I couldn't focus on anything. I basically slept the entire time. Surprisingly, my family was all fine. None of them got the disease. And 2 weeks after my symptoms were gone, I was allowed to resume life like normal. Because of that part of my past, I'm taking the current situation very seriously. I've had my fair share of horrible experiences with diseases, and I really don't want to tick off another box in pandemic bingo. Likewise, I hope you're all staying safe and at home as much as you can, but regardless, I'll see you tomorrow.